of the arts. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. This month is very special to me. It is April, which means it is National Poetry Month, and it also means it's my birthday. Tell me happy birthday. Don't be stingy with it. I hope you guys are safe, and I hope you enjoyed this video we have planned for you today. So today, in honor of National Poetry Month, we're going to introduce you to the art of slam poetry. If you don't know, every year in December, we have the Eccentrich Slam Poetry Festival. It's a 3-day festival where we bring 15 poets from across the country to compete for cash prizes. And wouldn't you be so lucky? Today we're going to share with you videos from our top 3 poets of last year's festival so you can see what you've been missing. Okay? Are you ready? No, you're not. So, if you know anything about slam poetry, you know that it was invented in the 80s in Chicago by a guy named Mark Smith. Not that that matters, but doesn't matter. So now, coming up right now, for your viewing pleasure, our first place winner out of Baltimore, Maryland, Lady Breon.
Freedom, freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose, yeah. Freedom, freedom, where are you? 'Cause I need freedom too. And I break chains all by myself. Won't let my freedom rot in hell. Hey, I'ma keep running 'cause the winner don't quit on themselves. Welcome to the land of the free, where bondage is big business. The United States of America has the largest prison population in the world, and many still can't see the correlation between the plantation and the penitentiary, like they ain't say slavery was abolished in all jurisdictions except in prisons. They call it an industrial complex, meaning many connected parts all working to produce goods, and there are companies making billions off of prisons. For instance, Victoria, she got hella secrets. Her bras stitched with wires by boys that got picked up because a snitch is wearing wires, and I'm sure if Shorty's in here right now walking around in her privatized prison panties. Microsoft got cellmates crunching numbers and crafting keyboards. Bank of America also got bars around America. Even Toys R Us had their hands in detention centers. It's like Fisher Price got a price tag on my niggas, and it figures since there is a pipeline, 3rd grade test scores are used to determine the number of prison beds, and in turn, prisoners make college beds. So when you're sitting at your desk writing next time, just think it was made by someone doing hard time. Now, how's that for mandatory sentencing? It's not correctional. It's righting the wrongs of the South, losing that war, and ensuring that free labor never goes bankrupt as long as cells stay fully stocked like grocery stores, and even Whole Foods pays half price for labor. License plates made by state inmates. We ride in the highway of success with exits stamped by loud stop sign by the justice system. It's like everybody in the hood's a convict. But are we criminals or commodities? 'Cause honestly, I done did the cost-benefit analysis. You charge the father with moms on layaway and with dad subtracted babies just hanging in the balance. But what's the difference? The math is dividing the masses. We procreate, they incarcerate, and prisons will not rehabilitate, because that's a bad business model. Recidivism increases profits and dividends. Just check the receipts. This is the land of the free, or rather the land of dollars and cents, where taking away freedom will always be a more worthwhile investment.
Wasn't that incredible? I told you, there's a reason she won first place this year, or last year, or whatever year, because she's super, super, super dope. And now, we're going to share with you our second place winner out of East Orange, New Jersey, Miss Roddy. Enjoy.
Dedicated to, well, y'all know when y'all hear it. She can't sleep. Sleep requires peace. There ain't peace. Tell her to eat. She can't eat. They cut her food stamps off Friday. Last 20 got to stretch to next week. She can't sleep. Got a son, only one, he can't speak. Look just like them boys they shoot on TV. Look just like that man who said he can't breathe. Built just like them bodies they leave dead in the streets, so she can't sleep. She vent, but she black, they don't hear her speech. She scream, but she black, they don't hear us scream. She black and she woman, so she missing every week. Black, so she can't be weak, gotta stay woke, so she don't sleep because she can't sleep. Quarantine, now she can't leave. Babies ain't in school, now they can't read. Gotta go to work, but she can't be out while the baby's in the house with no eats. How they gonna sleep? Told her she was essential with no vaccine. Her mask said Black Lives Matter when she clocked in on Juneteenth. How she gonna sleep? Don't nobody give her 6 feet. Don't nobody care about her coughing to her body in the coffin 6 deep. Virus took her mother. Doctor won't let her hug her to grieve, so she don't grieve. Just lay in the dark. Lay in the dark. Lay in the dark. Because she can't sleep. Because she need peace. And there ain't peace.
She dope, right? Yeah, I know. Now, we're going to go ahead and share our third place winner from Miami, Florida. Local here to you, John Kell.
Over the last 30 years, I've written hundreds of poems, but some thoughts never made their way from brain to page. It's like the signals weren't making contact with the nerves in my right hand. The words got clogged in my esophagus by the frog in my throat named fear. This poison gets trapped in my bowels, and it festers until it causes a cancer in my relationships with women. She said she wanted to play a game. And since I was 12, I figured this is what preteens do, but she was 15. And I wasn't used to the way she played doctor. I tried to tell her my heartbeat wasn't down there. She said she needed surgery. She made me put my scalpel up against her skin and push until I felt it penetrate. I saw blood. I yelled for help, but it wasn't enough to make her stop. I think I wanted to make her stop, but I was so confused. Was this my rite of passage or rape? Was I supposed to just lay there and enjoy the ride or put up more of a fight? Either way, I wasn't the same after I left my cousin's house that day. Something was awakened in me, as if my inner dog instinctively knew to chase the cat, and that was something I wanted to get good at. So I did my research. I stared intently at women who wore tube tops and miniskirts. I learned all there was to know about bra sizes from the Sears catalog. I could spot a 36C from 5 blocks away, and of course, I had to turn on the music that was molding my generation, because the only thing that's missing from rap culture is the E after the P. Shake them things, baby. Shake them things, baby. Take it off. I had no idea I was being programmed, and all I had to do was tune in. They put the instructions in the lyrics face down, because her mind is what I want furthest away from me. Ass up, because I've been craving this taste on my palate ever since they exploited Sarah Bartman. Real or fake, she's just body parts. Why should I care what great lengths women go through to enhance their features? If it's botched, call her collateral damage. If she dies, call her a casualty of war. She said she wanted to play a game. And since now I was a mature 16, she figured that she could teach me something that I didn't know, even though she was my mom's best friend, twice my age. I lost sight of eye-to-eye contact because of her chest. Just like a pirate getting booty from her chest, I too was robbed of my treasure. And over 20 years later, I'm still trying to salvage the most valuable pieces of me. I do not have the answers, but at least I got the feeling back in my right hand, and the frog is out of my throat.
Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. That's what slam poetry does. It makes you get up. It makes you react. It triggers your emotion. It makes you think about the things about yourself that you could possibly never have considered. So I hope you enjoyed these videos. And before we go, I have a special surprise for you. A special surprise for you. A bonus video from our festival in 2020. Enjoy.
Clear cups hold pieces of you in every sip of liquor I consume. Your heartbeat is drowned out by the pull of trees. Sometimes I hear it in between inhales, hush. Numbs me for a while, but they are also reminders that your DNA is spread across my bedspread. I've passed you in my tears. The body has healed, but my heartbeat is weakened, hush. I'm sensing that something is missing. Time cannot fix this because it can never give you back. Ultrasound serving notice that your time here was over. It had never really begun. I mourn you. I cry over grave sites dug for you in my heart. Lullabies be your farewell songs. The nobody hear your screams. They're drowning them out too. You're being lost and common. 1 in 4 pregnancies, to be exact, miscarriages. Smell of rotted hope and spoiled expectation. They say it's common, like my body, not liking my babies, 3 to be exact. I've carried you in back pains. You are on the floors of hospitals. You are in tissues that were checked after each wipe. Careful, there may be blood. Maybe smudges of my little one there, and if so, how do I flush it? I've had to, though. Toilets never quite drain the same. I've sat in bathtubs with the shower on just so the weight of the water could mimic movements that were supposed to dance in me, like joy being just a predecessor to pain. I'm sure I released your souls while laughing, caught somewhere in between bliss and the underworld. I can no longer sing. I hear you. You're trying to breathe. I grieve. Whenever I get the urge to touch you, you were people to me. Now every child lost gets an engraved tombstone, perhaps a tattoo engraved on collapsed skin. I wonder if sin causes it because I carry you to your crucifixion. Maybe they're all martyr. Common must mean brokenness, perhaps even being lost. The world, it will call it loss. My family calls it devastation. My husband calls it failure. My preacher, he calls it the will of God. I'm not sure which category I fit into, so hush. Little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a casket.
Well, I hope you are inspired. Maybe you'll get on the stage next time. Maybe you'll compete in a slam next time. Or maybe you'll just write in the comfort of your home. Either way, poetry is there for you. Happy Poetry Month, and see you next month.